What we want to do at the Woolwich is really get underneath to the underlying causes of what's keeping people in that cycle of homelessness and behaviour that isn't working out for them.
I went into care when I was 4, so from 4 till about 12 I spent the majority of my childhood being upset, thinking what happened to me was my fault.
Quite a lot of people don't understand that when you're kids, not everything works out with your family.
Parents divorced.
My parents neglected me. I had nowhere else to go.
When I was kicked out of my mum when I was 16.
9 times out of 10 it's pain, it's emotional pain, and getting underneath what they've actually been through and how they can cope with and manage that.
The building we got at the moment has never really been fit for purpose. There's no outside space. The pavement on the back of the building runs inches away from the ground floor flat windows. Those young people living in the 3 ground floor flats are continually being knocked. We haven't a reception area, so duty staff tend to have to keep looking at CCTV. There's no privacy.
Station Road, as we all know, is not the right place to bring up young people at the best of times. And certainly people who are vulnerable, who are recovering, who are trying to rebuild their lives, this is not the right place for it.
Carmarthenshire Wellbeing and Therapeutic Social Hub is a development of sustainable homes on a site with communal work and socialising spaces, laundry, growing spaces, poultry and beekeeping. The CWTSH would welcome homeless young people, including those with pets, who present with a range of complex needs. The project would recognise the impact of ACEs upon a young person's development and behaviour and support their journey toward adulthood by instilling a sense of community pride and civic responsibility.
It's going to be within a green care setting as well. It's about how we harness the space around the micro-village, how we tap into the power of nature, the activities that are going to be accessed around it, how they can interact with the environment around the buildings, how they can interact with each other and become a community and then integrate with the community around the micro-village. So all these interactions are going to be pivotal really to how that person then integrates.
CWTSH will be the first young person's micro-village and will radically change the way that we provide supported housing, addressing the root causes of homelessness, helping young people heal through therapeutic support, while building skills and resilience to give them the best chance to succeed.
Carmarthenshire's Supporting People operational plan recognised that nearly a fifth of all tenants aged 16 to 18 and nearly a quarter of all tenants aged 19 to 25 were at risk of losing their tenancies. The same plan highlighted a 43% increase in the number of young people and people leaving care who the local housing authority had a duty to house. Early intervention and prevention are priorities in Carmarthenshire's homelessness strategy. CWTSH will be a valuable component in Carmarthenshire's young people services and in a Carmarthenshire-based St Basil's model. The project could satisfy a number of recommendations in the St Basil's pathway. CWTSH will be a psychologically informed environment, taking into account the psychological makeup, the thinking, emotions, personalities and past experience of its participants in the way that it operates. It's an approach to supporting people out of homelessness, in particular those who have experienced complex trauma. A Community Health Council in Wales report found waiting times in specialist children and adolescent mental health services can be long for complex and chaotic cases. 547 children and adolescents waited over 6 months for their first appointment with specialist mental health services. CWTSH will support the most vulnerable young people with complex needs in Carmarthenshire. We propose a psychologically informed leader as part of the staff team, taking the lead on PI activities for the young people, but also able to give on-site psychological input. The Woolwich Reflections Network comprises of in-house private psychotherapy counsellors, which the young people of CWTSH can be referred to the minute they move in.
By having a village, a purpose-built village, which actually encourages young people to actually get out there, learn new skills, get back on their feet, get their own confidence, feel that they are worthy of being a part of the society, be able to get on, go to college, go to university. This is absolutely key, and this is what I believe that we should be providing for it anyway. It is not something that we should just leave to chance. It's the thing, and having that village and having that way would be, I believe, a prototype for perhaps the way social services should be moving into the future. We've got to start looking at things differently, and we've got to be more positive, and we've got to have more focused funding.
The CWTSH has been a genuine dream project of ours for a number of years. We believe it has the power to change the system and the way we work with people experiencing homelessness in the future. We've been planning this project since 2017, developing the initial proposal and site design. We faced a number of challenges making our dream a reality, but with the help of the Dream Fund, we hope we can finally deliver this much needed project. Here in Wales, the meaning of CWTSH is to hug. We want to change the system so that anyone experiencing homelessness is welcomed with a CWTSH as soon as they start their journey out of homelessness. Please help us create a place to belong.